David.
What's up? I'm David. Welcome to the David channel. If you look up at the sky this May 31st, there's a good chance you'll see a literal blue moon. An event so rare, it only happens once every 2.5 years. If you look down at my chopping block right now, you'll see something made to match it. I've assembled 3 boxes of mini moon pies for a full-scale tactical review. The tried and true chocolate, the nostalgic banana, and the elusive limited edition once-in-a-blue moon blueberry. We are putting these through a 3-stage thermal gauntlet. We are cutting them open at room temp, nuking them in the microwave, and freezing them solid to find out if this rare blueberry drop is an astronomical masterpiece or if it belongs in a black hole. First up, room temperature. Let's establish our baseline with the chocolate. Watch how cleanly the blade glides through it. It's exactly what you expect. The graham cracker layers are holding strong. The marshmallow is bouncy and it smells like a school lunchbox. Up next, the banana. The second the blade breaks the shell, it releases a massive wave of banana fragrance. It hits like a yellow Laffy Taffy. It's loud and it's promising. Finally, my Event Horizon wildcard.
Event Horizon.
Once in a blue moon blueberry. First off, wow, the blueberry scent on this is incredibly aggressive. It is filling up the entire studio. I'm talking about straight hijacking type vibes. Visually, the inside of the blueberry looks identical to the classic banana and the classic chocolate, but the blue coating looks like NASA engineered a space-age breakfast pastry, and I love it. The scent also kind of reminds me of Flintstone vitamins in one of the most awesome ways. If you want to see me review weird snacks like this live, make sure to check out the live stream. Link in the description below. We hunt down stuff like this all the time. Up until today, I've been eating every moon pie I've ever had at room temperature. I've basically been living in the dark ages of snacks. 5 seconds in the microwave completely transformed my whole perspective and molecular structure of the marshmallow. Check out the chocolate pull apart. Look at that stretch. That is pure marshmallow gravity at work. Now look at the warmed up banana. The heat acts like an amplifier. It actually wakes up the banana oil and sends the flavor profile into absolute overdrive on the plate. It was one of my favorites out of the 3. The heated up banana, absolutely top tier. Next, warmed up blueberry moon pie. When this gets hot, it stops looking like candy and turns straight into a hot toaster pastry. Pulling it apart, it's super soft, incredibly gooey, and honestly feels like a warm hug from an alien. Look at all that goop. Now we go to the absolute opposite end of the thermal spectrum. These have been sitting in deep freeze cryo storage, aka my freezer overnight. The moon pies hit the chopping block like straight up hockey pucks, and in the best ways. I love the way that they're a little firmer and a little more solid. A frozen moon pie gives more resistance to a knife than I ever expected it to. Look at the cross section. It's a total freeze frame, pun intended. The marshmallow layers look completely solid, and it almost reminds me of ice cream. When you look at the frozen blueberry, it actually reins in that overwhelming sweetness. Eating it frozen turns it into a dense, incredibly refreshing cold dessert. I post content and updates across all my social media regularly. Make sure you are locked in across all my platforms so you don't miss the next drop. Check out my website for more details. All right, the thermal gauntlet is complete. All cross sections have been shared. All snacks have been snacked. And now it is time for the real, unvarnished ranking.
We're going to have a tournament!
Chocolate moon pie, an American classic. Buying a chocolate moon pie is basically like breathing air. You just do it without thinking about it. It's not doing anything offensive. It's just quietly doing its job in the background. It gets a baseline 8 out of 10 for being a tried and true sweet tooth fulfiller. Once in a blue moon blueberry moon pie, this thing is wild. Like I said, the scent totally took over my studio. Even putting it on a plate with the other cut up pies during cleanup made the chocolate one smell like blueberry. It tastes way less like candy and more like a breakfast pastry. Occasionally, it hits like a Flintstones chewable vitamin. It's unique, it's rare, and it earns a solid 8 out of 10 from me. The banana moon pie. Listen to me. For me, growing up is realizing that banana was the best moon pie all along. This is a flawless, undisputed 10 out of 10. It dominated every single stage of the gauntlet. At room temp, elite. Frozen, it muted the banana flavor just enough to make it taste like a frozen treat. Microwaved, it brought out a deep, rich banana profile that should honestly be illegal. It has the best all-around flavor, period. The banana moon pie is the true king of the moon pie universe.
Why aren't you understanding?
Drop a comment below and let me know. Have you accepted the banana truth yet? Are you still Team Chocolate? Or are you considering joining Once in a Blue Moon Blueberry? Later, chat. Hope to see you before the next blue moon.